Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to yet another vlog. Welcome back to Car Connections. Make sure you subscribe and hit the thumbs up. I wanted to give a quick update. It's been I don't know, a couple of weeks since I posted something to the channel, and I wanted to just kind of give you an idea of what's been going on with Car Connections over the last several weeks. First thing I want to talk to you guys about is right now, if you can, and I get it, a lot of people cannot, but if you can, rates from an interest rate perspective are at an all-time low. What that means for you is if you have an interest rate that say is 4% or 5% on your current vehicle, today what is it, May 27th, might be the best time for you to refinance your vehicle. If you have good enough credit, typically, anything in 650s or higher than that, you're gonna get something that's very competitive. I only share this because I actually just refinanced my wife's rig, and she was at a 4.25%, and I just refinanced with the local credit union at a 2.75%. And what's crazy is I did that about 3 weeks ago, and interest rates have actually even dropped more. I think there's some local credit unions are advertising 1.75. And so if you are in the market and you purchased your vehicle and you've had it maybe 6 months or 4 months, and you have an interest rate of say 4, 5, 6, maybe even 8%, it might be a good time for you right now to shop around at some banks, because you can really reduce the interest of what you're gonna pay for the vehicle you currently have. And it could be substantial, guys. In some situations, you could be saving a couple, of $100. It all just depends on how much interest you originally had on your original loan. And right now, I'm telling you, if you have not, this is the time to do it. So make sure you start shopping for interest rates. All right, so now moving on from that, and what I want to talk to you guys about is I actually been looking at a car that I believe will be coming to the channel. I'm just not sure yet. I just have to get it at the right price, and I did find one at the right price, and that is a Dodge Challenger RedEye. As you guys know that have been following the channel, I love the Dodge Challenger presence, and I love my car, which I own right now is a Scat Pack. However, I do miss the power, and again, I don't want to go into discussions around, why the power, what do you need more power? I want more power. There's something about the adrenaline rush that you get on those type of cars. But at the end of the day, I just want to let you guys know that I am shopping around for a Dodge Challenger RedEye. Doesn't mean I'm going to end up getting one. If the right deal presents itself, yes, I will probably get a Dodge Challenger RedEye. I'll tell you a quick story here locally in Houston, if you have the time. I went to a local Dodge dealership that actually had a used Dodge Challenger RedEye. It had about 11,000 miles on it. It was about a year old from its original purchase, certified pre-owned. And they were listing it for $66,000. And I was actually able to negotiate over the phone with these guys down to $61,000, which I believe $61,000 for a 2019 Dodge Challenger RedEye is a hell of a deal. It had the peanut butter interior, it had navigation, sunroof, it had everything, the 18 speaker, what is it, Harman Kardon or something like that. You guys know what I'm talking about, the audio. It had Harman Kardon, I want to say, something like that. It was a fully loaded spec, and so I told the guy that, if they can get the price down to that, and of course that was a negotiated price, that I would go and get the vehicle, but it would be contingent on me actually seeing the vehicle, because these were just based on videos and pictures, the dealer had sent out to me. So yesterday, we negotiated the price, and it came, they end up saying, we can do it for $61,000, Edgar. And so I drove up to the local dealer here, and if you want to talk about somebody not taking care of their cars, guys, I was just completely blown away. The paint on this car, the paint quality on this car was so ridiculously awful. It almost looked like it had 45,000 miles on the car instead of 11,000. It looks like whoever owned this car, I just don't get it. Either was an enthusiast or didn't even really care about the car, but I can just tell you the car's paint on the exterior was rough. like swirl marks everywhere. And then the front end had a bunch of paint chips on it. And it had like paint chips stuck in between the molding of the front of the chin of the car, like just stuck inside where you could tell they weren't cleaning it. I opened up the hood, and the intake normally is like a red color, almost like a light red color. And it was so full of crud and debris and little small rocks that I couldn't believe that somebody would own such a great car and treat it like shit. And it literally veered me away, that I told the folks there that I'm good, guys, I'm gonna have to pass. That they even knocked down the car another $1,000 to $60,000 to see if I would, sway over there to do it. I just couldn't do it. And granted, I could have done some of the repairs myself. I could have fixed the paint. I could have cleaned the engine. I could have replaced the filter with the new one. But the car just didn't feel right. It just didn't feel right. When you have that feeling when you get to a car and you're like, this is it. It didn't give me that feeling. And that's important to me, that when I go to a car, I gotta get that feeling. It has to be right. The things have to line up for me to make a purchase that's gonna be that expensive, right? I don't wanna settle on the purchase of a vehicle, especially when it's that expensive. That's a story that's going on, guys, and I just wanted to keep y'all posted on what's going on with the channel. Again, please subscribe and hit the thumbs up, and look forward to more content. Again, if I do get the RedEye, I'll try to film it as I'm going to the Dodge dealership. I just gotta find the right car at the right price, and as you guys see, that's probably the right price, just the wrong car right now. So if I can get one in the low 60s, negotiate it down to even the high 50s and 60s, which I get it will be tough, but trying to get a spec that maybe has a lot less miles than 11,000 miles, or even if I do find one that has 11,000 miles, somebody that actually truly was passionate and took care of the car. And you can just tell when somebody takes care of their car. You just can. I mean, this car, opened up the trunk and there was just shit everywhere, paper everywhere. Just like, I don't understand how somebody can spend so much money on a car and not take care of it. Just blows my mind, guys. So not much going on the channel. Again, I'll keep you guys posted. If anything else changes, stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe.